If you've clicked on this video, I'm going to assume that maybe you've been feeling down recently, maybe you've been feeling insecure, maybe you just haven't really been feeling yourself lately. And this video is here to help you actually develop your self-concept, improve your self-concept, and improve your self-confidence. These two concepts are so important if you want to be successful in life, if you're on your self-development journey. Self-concept and self-confidence, those two things, if you really develop those and really do the background work to improve your identity basically, and your beliefs about yourself, you're going to set yourself up for 2026, for 2020, like for the rest of your life really, as long as you keep going with it. Maybe some of you have actually clicked on this video because you're like, what is self-concept? Is that just more TikTok jargon, more self-development jargon? Like, what is that? And basically, self-concept answers the question of who am I? And it's actually about the collection of beliefs that you have about yourself, about your strengths, your weaknesses, what you're able to do, your capabilities. And it's really important to develop your self-concept, specifically the positive beliefs about yourself, because having those positive beliefs helps with improving your self-confidence. It helps with actually taking action towards the goals that you have in mind, that you're striving for. And it helps with so much. Self-concept is even a huge part of manifestation. I really do believe, and you'll see on other TikToks and YouTube videos talking about manifestation, that your self-concept is the most important part when it comes to that. If you want to actually manifest your dream life or manifest like whatever it is. I've already been talking about how self-concept is really important. But on the other hand, self-confidence is also just equally as important, because if you have confidence in yourself and your abilities, you're going to also improve your resilience, which resilience is your ability to kind of bounce back when things don't go your way or things just go wrong in life. And the thing is, self-confidence and self-concept, they really tie in together and they really help influence your behavior and your resilience and all sorts of things. So basically, through my sort of experience and just kind of my sort of perspective on self-concept and self-confidence, I've kind of organized all of my tips and tricks into three sort of categories, or three, you could think of it either in stages or just as three different categories. Because I do think that you could do things from all three of these categories at the same time, or you could do it separately. You could do stage 1, then stage 2, then stage 3. Depends how you want to do it and what works for you. So stage 1 is to do the background work and the foundation work on yourself. And when I say do the background work, this is mainly for your self-concept as well, to actually start developing, to actually answer the question of who am I. The first thing I suggest on this stage is to actually do some shadow work or some form of journaling to really dig deep on your insecurities and why you have them, how maybe you can get rid of the insecurities or maybe just tolerate them, and just digging deep into maybe why you don't do the things that you want to do. Like, why aren't you actually taking action on this? Like, why aren't you actually developing healthy habits? Like, ask yourself the hard-hitting questions. And with shadow work, you can always get prompts online. I think I've posted a couple of TikToks about shadow work prompts as well, if you can find them. I don't know, they're probably really far down. But I would really invest some nights into doing this. I would just focus in on figuring out why you're insecure, like why you have your specific insecurities, why you act certain ways, and maybe figure out ways to kind of combat those sort of behaviors or those sort of insecurities. And then on the other end of this stage 1, I would say that you need to create a vision of who you actually want to become. Create the vision of what your self-concept would be like and how you behave, how you act. And you've probably heard this a lot in other videos. I know people like Tam Core, which I love her videos. I know she definitely has made some, I think, about kind of your alter ego. And you kind of go through this process of really creating exactly who you want to be. Either you could do this in your notes. I've done it in my notes personally on the notes app in like your iPhone or laptop, whatever it is. You could actually make a vision board of who you want to be. You could make it in any way you want, really. So that is stage 1. Do the background work. Okay, so stage 2. This is about purposeful consumption. Now, when I say purposeful, I mean consume things with a specific intention in mind. So consume things, if you're wanting to develop your self-concept, create positive beliefs about yourself, like I am good at so-and-so, blah, 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 I'm good at this, whatever. I am powerful. All of these sort of things. You need to actually consume content that aligns with the positive beliefs that you want to actually put into your self-concept. So listen to music, make a playlist, listen to it daily, and make sure they're actually songs you like, because sometimes there's some songs where they don't sound the best, but they have the lyrics, but if you don't actually vibe to the song, it's not going to work. You could also listen to subliminals. I don't know if many people know about subliminals. I love subliminals, but definitely look into those. Make sure you actually do your research though. There are some subliminal makers on YouTube who are not that trustworthy. They can put not so good subliminals in their videos, so please actually do your research though and be wary. But yes, subliminals I would definitely listen to. Specifically ones that are about improving your confidence or improving your positive beliefs about yourself. And the other point is also just consuming content in general that resonates with the type of person you want to be, including YouTube videos, including podcasts. It could be books. I have tons and tons of books that I have bought over the years that align with exactly what I'm talking about in this video, like improving your self-confidence. So yes, that would be stage 2, purposeful consumption. Because you don't want to just be, if you're trying to develop your self-concept, you're trying to develop these positive beliefs like I am powerful, I can do this, whatever it is. If you're just consuming content that's completely the opposite, like if you're listening to sad songs, depressing songs, it's going to affect your mood. It's probably going to affect what you think of yourself, might actually increase the amount of sort of insecurities you see in yourself and feel, and it's just not a good sort of environment to be in. And stage 3, I've noted that stage 3 is taking small actions to actually embed your self-concept, those sort of positive beliefs and your self-confidence within yourself. So obviously we've done all the background work with actually like putting it into your mind and really like trying to believe it. But now to really get it there and to really make it become a part of your identity as a whole, you need to start taking small actions. And this could be as simple as just complimenting random people on the street. Even if you want to compliment your family members every now and then, just doing small things like that. Instead of just brushing off compliments that you get, actually say thank you and actually accept them within yourself. Because I know a lot of people probably relate. I relate as well from the past. When people are like, oh my god, your hair is so nice, you're probably like, no, yours is better. Or, oh, you're so pretty. No, that's not true. Like, instead of brushing it off and being like that, you need to actually start saying thank you and accepting it with grace. And the main thing that I would also say, this is a thing that it also ties into manifestation, this part, but this is something that I have done for years, is to actually speak affirmations out into the world. Speak the positive beliefs that you have in your mind, speak them out loud. You could do this in the mirror, like to yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror, say them out loud to yourself and really feel it as well. Because when I've tried to say affirmations just in my head, I don't feel it as much. You know what I mean? So I really think you should say it out loud to yourself. You could even just, if you don't want to just say like, I am good at this, I am that. If you don't want to read out a list of affirmations, make it into a pep talk. Just actually tell yourself, even before like important events or whatever it is, before a test, really be like, I believe that I can do this. I am going to do this. I'm going to get this grade. I'm going to do this. I'm going to become successful, whatever it is. Just keep affirming to yourself out loud that you do have these positive beliefs about yourself and that you believe them and that they are there and that they are really influencing your confidence and influencing your ability to become successful and to achieve all that you want to achieve. And also a note with this third stage, I do think that these sort of taking small actions to embed your self-identity, your self-concept, and I really think that taking these small actions to embed your self-concept and confidence into your identity, I really think it can actually lead into your sort of maybe your other healthy habits that you want to develop, including like going to the gym or reading a book, because every time that you do something like going to the gym, every day that you keep doing that, it's going to keep increasing your confidence levels more and more. Every day that you go to the gym again and again, you're probably going to feel accomplished and you're going to be like, wow, I can do this. Like I can actually commit to this habit. You know what I mean? So yes, that was all of my sort of tips and tricks, my 3 stages. The last thing I will say though, it can definitely take a long time to truly develop a strong self-concept and to really improve your self-confidence, especially if you are starting from rock bottom. But at the end of the day, it's always going to be better if you just start trying to develop it, and even if you get up to like 3 out of 10 or 5 out of 10 sort of confidence, compared to if you just do nothing and just stay stuck at 0 out of 10 confidence. I really promise you, even if you just put in a little bit of effort into it, even if you don't get up to that 10 out of 10 confidence until like a year from now, just starting and just doing it, just trying is gonna put you in a much better place compared to if you did nothing right now. Like you've literally gotten to the end of this video. You should feel accomplished if you're still here and you've listened to all of this. Maybe you've been taking notes even. Maybe you've actually been really listening and you're like, yeah, I'm actually going to start doing this. It's going to be way better just the fact that you've taken the action here compared to if you saw the thumbnail, saw the video and you're like, no, I'm not going to watch that. So I actually applaud you if you've already watched this video, and I believe in you, and I believe that you can do it. You can actually develop your self-concept, develop those positive beliefs, and really improve your confidence, improve your resilience, all of the things. I really believe you can do it.